Warning! Foreign accent! Welcome yet to another podcast from Foreign Citizen. Today, I'm your co-host, Samer, and I have here with me Julio. Man, we're doing this again.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Man, good. I thought that we were just gonna do one
Yeah, right?
one video and quit.
Right. Yeah, but the first time we had a lot of fun, so that's why
Yeah.
probably we're doing it again, and hopefully we're gonna keep doing it
Yeah.
on a daily basis. We found a new location,
Yeah.
which is right next to our house, and that's really good because we don't really have to go far, and we have like all the scenery we want.
Yep. So it's easier to record, and it's putting out in an easy way to do these things.
Yeah, the only way to do something and keep doing it is to make it a
Make
habit.
it easy. Yeah. And make it easy.
Make it easy also. Yeah, I know you're reading a book about like
I know.
Atomic Habits.
Yeah. It's a really good book. Man, it's changing my life. Little by little, it's changing my life. So this is part of what happened, is like me reading this book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Julio's changing his life.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
I hope we
I
can
didn't know you had a life.
I hope we can change your life too. So
Well, no, I don't know.
they're just gonna have fun, and that's it.
Yeah, we're just trying to have fun. We're just trying to
Create a community.
Create a community. Have you as our friends. How me and this guy became friends when we moved to a foreign country,
Yep.
where we know no one, and we became friends by chance. And why not making more friends?
And
So-
now we're making more friends with all these people. So we have.
Yeah.
Last time we had like 10. Now we have like 20. So we're growing. We're
Man,
growing. Man.
You're full of shit. we have
I guess.
a guest today with us, not on the podcast, as he's
Yeah.
helping us record.
Yeah.
He's a friend of Julio coming from Dominican
Dominican
Republic. So he's behind the lens. Thank you, man.
Thank you. He's helping us a lot, man. Thank you.
Yeah. He's doing Julio's makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what's the story? How do you know him? Did you
So-
grow up together?
No, we started together. I remember that we changed. I remember again.
I remember.
I remember.
Yeah, the last podcast
Yeah.
Julio was saying all the time. I remember, and then he was saying, and then,
And then.
yeah.
So you have to
Guess how many and then he said.
You have to
Put
put
it
it
in the
comment.
comments.
Yeah. So we met. I changed school.
Uh-huh.
I was studying at school, and in 8th grade, I changed school.
Just to give some context, you were living in Dominican
In
Republic.
Dominican Republic, yeah.
Okay.
So at this point of my life, I just wanna do something different. So I changed school with some of my friends from school. It was a
Well, was it like a trip? I'm like,
Yeah,
let's do
man.
something. Let's change school. Everyone, come on.
literal.
Really?
We were like
Damn.
seven.
So you decided to go like to a different school?
Yeah.
Why?
It-
Were you like not happy?
No. It was the one that I was studying before. It was a normal school,
Uh-huh.
and then it changed to a technical. So I'm a technical electrician. I work with the industrial.
Oh,
and
okay. I see.
Commercial.
I see
and
what you mean.
residential
I see what you
electrician.
mean.
So it was better. Man, I learned a lot in this school, and that's the reason I studied architecture.
Got you.
So it was a good experience, and man, for me, if I can go back to school, man, that was amazing. Like it was, man, going to school every day was
So this was like middle school or high school
high
or
school.
high school.
Just high school.
Okay.
So like, if you want to go to that school, you have to start in 9th grade.
okay.
That's the only way you can go.
Yeah, we have something similar in Lebanon where if you want to go technical, you need to have like finish middle school as a regular school and then move to technical.
Say-
And this is where all the people who like fail class go usually. Were you failing your classes? That's why you went there?
No, man. There was like super restricted. So
Okay.
everybody was like super smart,
Uh-huh.
and everybody was like studying like really like the university. And I think that's helped me to go to the university. University was super easy because of that.
Okay.
So man, yeah.
So what happened?
So
So you decided to move with like 7 other people.
yeah, 7 other people, and we started studying there. So we were 7.
Were you really studying?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
You weren't doing like all
Yeah.
type of crazy stuff?
Yeah, but at the same time studying. You can do both at the same time.
Not for me, man. Not for me.
You can be intelligent and be a mess with other things at the
Yeah.
same time. It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
So
Man, there's a lot of dogs in this park.
yeah.
Like, oh my god. Yeah.
So I moved to that school, and like the nice thing about this school is everybody was new there.
Okay.
So nobody knew. So I just knew these 7 people, and everybody was new for
But
us.
man, that's like a whole gang. Having 7 people in the same school,
Yeah, man.
friends. That's
That was really.
so you run the school now,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, man. All the people that man, that was a mess. Like my friends from that school that moved to the new, were doing really bad things.
Like what?
And I get in trouble a lot.
Okay,
for
tell
them.
us. Tell us. Come on, the
Man.
viewers want to know, man. What?
They-
You get bad stuff. Tell us what are the stuff.
They didn't care about the teacher teaching.
Okay, let me ask you this: how many
Uh-huh.
times did you get fired? Like,
Man, never.
go home.
Never.
You're drunk.
Never.
Never?
Never. Man, that like a good. I don't know how to explain it. Like the good thing about it was like I was messing a lot and nobody knew about it. I was like
okay.
messing with everything, and was like, "Ooh, if the teacher comes."
So you're like the silent devil,
Yeah.
behind the
exactly.
scene.
Yeah, exactly.
the
Exactly.
invisible hands.
Yep. Man, a lot of crazy shit.
Julio,
happened.
the invisible hands.
You have to put it. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't put a 30 minutes timer.
No. What time is it?
What time is it?
12:34.
So I think you're gonna hear it click doing like chick chick when it's over.
No, in 30 minutes. In 20.
20 minutes.
En 20 minutos.
Yeah, in 20 minutos, let us know.
Okay.
Okay. So you were doing all the crazy stuff.
Yeah. I know. I was kind of a good guy, but man, when you are with a group,
Uh-huh.
you don't care. I don't know that feeling. Like when you are with a group of people, and they are doing bad things, like you don't care that much.
Okay, what story do you have for us? Come on,
Man,
tell us.
We have Rodolfo here. So
Rodolfo.
he can say if that's true or not. I
Okay.
remember like every time. I remember. I remember that all the time that we used to. Every time that we used to go to the chemistry lab, they used to put like chemicals
Uh-huh.
in a glass
Uh-huh.
and mix and put aluminum and put it under a table so it could start like smoking.
Damn.
And we every time that we left, they had something like that under the table. And
every time.
almost every time.
So you were smoking the lab.
yeah. Yeah, man, it was
Man,
crazy.
they didn't in my school. They didn't trust us with that kind of stuff. They were like,
They
"No, you're not allowed to go in there," because man, we were gangster. Like for real, we were doing crazy stuff.
I imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, you've been to Lebanon. You see how many cousins I have.
Yeah.
So for the
It was
viewers,
like a gang too.
yeah, it's a gang. So I have 10 uncles in
Uh-huh.
total, and each has like
like the same age.
Same age, exactly. They have like 2 or maybe 3. Some of them have 4 kids, and we are all the same age. So for some reason, our parents decided to put us all in the same
Oh
school.
my God. That's a problem. I started with a cousin,
Yeah,
and we together we were.
yeah. So
That's a chaos.
man, when we graduated, we were each in like a completely different school because they didn't allow us to be together. We were like the gang in the school. Like we were controlling, the recess, and we were controlling the court. And whenever, if anyone want something done, we were like the godfather of the school. And no one messed with us. No one. Like even older people. Like we didn't get to school when we were old. You go there young, as a kid. But you grow up, and even like the older generation, they didn't mess with us because we were like gangster. We would get in a fight, and if we get into a fight, like we kicked everyone's ass. It was crazy.
Look at your size. Were you like the same size in school?
a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Times 0.5 scale.
I'm not. I was super. I still skinny, but I was shorter
Yeah,
and skinny too.
hmm
That's not good.
man. Me and my cousins, like growing up, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Like I know we need to talk about like the school topic, but I think we're gonna leave that for another episode. Just I want to explain for you like the dynamics of growing up in a big family and all the stuff we used to do, man. Like not even only in school, like even in our village, in our club, everything. Like we used to have a volleyball team.
The family.
It was just my family.
It was a
Like
team,
the entire village, the team of the volleyball was just my family. That's it.
Okay.
And we have like people on the bench, also from my family.
The cooties.
Yeah, the Khouries. So we grew up in in one building.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Like all together?
all together, man.
Man, that's nice.
We used to live like in the same building, everyone. So you can imagine, like when we come back from school, you can imagine, man, what's happening. It's like exiting a concert. Everyone is coming out of the bus, everyone is running, everyone is all over the place, and we're running up and down the stairs, and our parents were getting crazy. Our parents was yelling, come up home, come on, bit, you know, like, come here. So we were doing like all the stuff, and man, we tried to study, like we were really trying to study, but you cannot.
Man,
Yeah. So
you can have a balance.
yeah. So eventually, like our parents decided to like, okay, we need to have a schedule for everyone to be able to study because they are all over the place. We were doing all the crazy stuff, and at one point we used to like we were treating our friendship, and I'm really blessed that we grew up all together. We were treating our friendship like a gang. So we were really a gang. Like if someone talks to my cousin, we would go and kick his ass no matter what, no matter who he is.
I was about to say in a good way, but not.
No, not in a good way. We even like got to a point. So, like, because we treated ourselves like a gang, we needed like a place to like.
Okay.
The house.
Dimension.
The safe house.
Okay.
The safe house of the gang. So every time we used to like build like a shed, like a small shed, and someone comes and we build it like in other people's land, and they come, they take it apart, and we were like so frustrated by it. Like every time we tried to build something, they take it away from us. And I was at that age about to starting like thinking about what I'm gonna do in the future.
What age, like specifically?
I think I was like 12 or maybe 13. Like that age.
That age.
Yeah,
is a mess. Like you don't care about
anything. Anything. Yeah. Man, I still don't care about anything.
Yeah, but man, at this age, you don't think about like the consequence of things, doing bad things.
So I was like starting to like architecture, and everyone was saying like, man, we need to build this safe house, and we need to make it like better this time because every time we build something, they come and take it away. I'm like, I got it. It's on me. So I did like a design, man. It was like primitive, you know.
Some rocks and
no, even worse. Like whatever we could find, you know, whatever we could find. It's like the houses they teach you first year of architecture. Like this is the primitive how they live under the ground or whatever. So we found some. We didn't technically found. We stole some some wood, and we stole some other stuff, and we stole some concrete. So I was stealing some stuff from my uncles, from the neighbors.
Everybody.
We stole everything.
Cooperating.
Yeah. We were. Yeah, we want everyone involved. You know.
The community.
We want the community. The community to be involved in this.
Okay.
So we stole from everyone. Just exactly. We treat everyone the same. We steal from you for like $1,000, then we steal from your neighbor for $1,000.
You have to have a balance. Yeah,
equality.
A balance every time.
So we stole the entire thing. We stole everything, and we built it with concrete and wood columns. Concrete, yeah.
Okay.
Like
that's serious. Like
yeah, that's serious. Like no one is touching the safe house this time. No one. So we built it with concrete, and we put like the wood in the concrete, and we poured the concrete, and we did the ceiling. It was really nice, man. And we put a door and the lock and everything. And we had this safe house, man, for about, I remember like I was 22, so I would say 10 years.
You used to go there with 22?
No.
Okay.
So when we grow up, our next generation, like my younger cousins, we gave it to them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we gave it to them. And there's a funny story. Like there's a lot of stories that happened in the safe house. Like a lot. One time we exploded the safe house. Like everything exploded.
Are you kidding me?
No, for real.
Like an explosion, fire and everything?
Like exploded.
Okay.
Like in the movies. No, not like in the movies. Like everything exploded. So this story, I'm gonna tell it to you later. But let me tell you about the stealing. So we grew up and we gave the safe house back to our cousins, and eventually, like even when my cousins grew up, they had to take it away, and it was in some random guy land. It wasn't ours.
Okay. Maybe he was using it too. No.
Maybe. No, I remember because when he found out, he brought like a caterpillar to knock it down.
Okay.
He couldn't take it away, take it apart with his hand. So we had to bring in like machines. So I remember I was sitting with my grandfather, and that's like after I would say at least 20 years. And he was telling us about like his brother and all that stuff. And he said, like, my brother, he stole this from me like 20 years ago. It wasn't
The land?
no. He stole like nylon from him.
Okay.
You know, they put it for the olives whenever they do the olives.
Uh-huh.
So they hit the whole olives and the olives for on this
Got it.
this piece of nylon, and they
I'm learning that right now.
Yeah, so they hit it. It falls on the nylon,
Mhm.
and they gather it and they take it to do whatever with it. So he's like, I can't believe my brother stole this, and he never admitted it. He never admitted it, and you know, it's my grandfather, and he's old, and he's everything. And that was like 3 months before he passed away. So we were sitting there. I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? He's like, you know, I had this big piece of nylon in the garden. I can't find it, and I'm sure my brother took it, and he's never admitted it. It's been 20 years. I want to know where that nylon is. I'm like, well, I got news for you, man. He's like, what? Well, we took it. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. We had water intrusion in our safe house, so we need nylon to put it on top.
Damn.
He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm sorry.
So you
all
separate
those years.
You separate the family just for a nylon.
That's for that. All those years, he was pissed at his brother, and we had it the whole time.
Damn it.
The whole time, man. This is just like one of the stuff we used to do.
Mhm. Man, that's crazy.
We used to like do our missions
Mhm.
and come back and sit in the safe house. Man, we used to like steal. We used to hit people.
Okay.
We used to.
You were literally a gang.
Yeah, we were like a hitman.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But we were kids, man.
Yeah, I know.
We
But
were kids.
were you hitting people like a kid?
Yeah.
You were hitting kids.
Kids,
No,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
kids,
okay.
kids.
Got you.
Kids.
Okay.
We-
Okay.
Man, like one time I remember, this is the story of how we used to steal. Okay, and that can be like literally can be just a whole episode on its own.
Mhm.
So probably we're gonna cut it and put it as. So we were, I would say 10, 12 years old,
Mhm.
and it was you've met all the guys
Yeah.
in Lebanon. So it was me, George, Alain, Charbel, Roy, like all the cousins. And there used to be our grandmother used to send us to like the grocery store
Mhm.
to buy her stuff. And every time we buy her stuff, she used to give us like some extra money to buy, you know, sweets
Some
or
pennies,
chips.
Some pennies.
Exactly. To buy, but that wasn't enough for us. So so we used to wait till the store closed and go there. And George and Charbel, both their fathers, they had like an aluminium store. They do like windows, so they knew how to open a window
Okay.
from the outside.
So I hope the guy from that store is not watching this video.
He died,
Okay,
unfortunately.
okay.
He knew eventually. He knew. So we used to go there, and they used to like do a trick and open the window. And even if you open the window, there's like steel bars, so you cannot get in.
Mhm.
We had our third cousin, who's Alain. He was like tall, and he had tall hands. So he's with his hand, whatever he can grab, whatever he can grab, you just grab it and take it. And we used to like run and go. There was like a heavy machine, you know, like a caterpillar, and has the bucket, and the bucket has like teeth. So they had the bucket like this, and the teeth were against the ground. And we could slide between the teeth and sit inside the bucket, so no one can see us. So every time we get some snacks, we go and slide between the teeth and sit inside the bucket and eat them and leave everything there just to hide the evidence. And eventually they removed the machine and everything is shown. Like all the chips in the world, all the snacks, everything was just left there. It's like,
So you
how
had-
did this come here?
All the evidence.
All the evidence.
Damn it.
Man, we used to be gangster.
Man.
Did you do that kind of stuff?
Not that.
Did you rob people when you were young?
No.
No?
We used to bother a lot. We used to bother the teachers.
Hmm.
So every time that they were explaining something and they like flip to the other side, we start like clapping and doing noises. Like, oh yeah, like things like that. Man, it was crazy. It was really crazy. And
What about your family? Did you have like a big family? Did you?
yeah, but my family was like super, correct.
Strict?
Yeah, correct people.
Oh
strict
man, my family was super strict. Like they didn't know about any of this stuff.
people. No,
But whenever you put like young kids together,
no, but even the young people were like super correct,
Mm,
And I remember again.
I remember.
I remember when I was in school, they had like sometimes they used to take your backpack and grab it and like grab it from something super high, so or from your share,
Uh-huh.
So every time that you were taking your backpack with you, you're taking all the shares and everything.
Oh,
Man.
that's cool. So they tie your backpack to everything
Yeah.
in the class.
And they used to tie like all the backpacks together, like
All the
one with yeah.
Who would do that?
Man, even me.
You did it?
Everybody used to do that.
Oh,
Man, it was bothering like
didn't,
everybody.
I didn't know that. I should have done that.
Yeah,
Man, I want to go back to school just to do that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, wow. So all the crazy stuff you did in school, you didn't do anything like with your cousins or at home.
Let me see. Man, we used to bother with the teachers and just that.
Just the teachers.
Yeah.
No, man, we used to bother the teachers. We used to bother. Oh, there's this funny story. So because we were like a gang, at one point we had two of our cousins in the same class, in the same room at the same time. Usually if we are like, because we are all the same age, so they try to put us in different class so we're not together. I don't know how they did that mistake, because they know us and they put two of my cousins in the same class. So one of my cousin, who's George, he was doing like, he was like being an asshole basically in the class, and he was like making fun of the teacher and making fun of that. And my other cousin with him in the class, he was sleeping, just sleeping on the table in the class, you know. And the teacher got like really fed up with George, and she's like, George, get outside. He's like, I don't want to get outside. He's like, I'm telling you, get outside. You need to get outside right now. He's like, I'm not getting outside. What can you do? She's like, oh, your parent didn't raise you. And when she said that, Alan stood up. He's like, what the fuck did you say? Don't say that about my cousin. He's my cousin. He's like, what's wrong with you? He's my cousin. His parents are my parents. Like, both of you get outside. Both of you pack your shit, get outside.
I remember. I remember even like taking exams. We were taking exams and cheating, man. It was crazy. We had a French professor.
Don't touch the...
Okay. He was really bad. I don't know. I think he got some problem in his head. He was not a normal person. And they used to call me, I remember, the cowboy.
You were the cowboy?
Yeah. You know why?
No.
Because I used to get the book from the backpack, put it in the table, fill all my exam and put it back. And he used to, man, he was like, he wake up and he was like starting walking through us. And when he like looked to another side, he just grabbed the book and put it on the table and copy everything and put it back. And
wow.
It was a mess. It was a mess. They were like shouting in the middle of the school, making fun of everybody, and even like telling, hey, this guy is cheating, like, you know, kidding, you know. It was crazy, man.
Oh my God.
And I remember again.
I remember.
The slapping. La galleta que le dieron a Henry. No. Okay. I think a good thing about school is that the teacher used to bully us.
Really?
Yeah. That's a good thing. But in my school, they used to bully us. And all the nicknames that we have in school were from the teachers.
Really?
Like they used to call me Chicken Little. That was a professor who put that on me.
What is it? What did they call it?
Chicken. That was the best name. Chicken Little. I was really short.
Chicken Little?
And I was not white. I was yellow, like Chinese. And
I can imagine you like.
And that was the best name. That was the best. I had worse names than that. I don't know how to say it in English, but it was really bad.
Man, it's raining.
It's raining now. You think? Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. So let's finish.
And it's good, but because like you grow up without fears and without, you know, you can get offended that easy.
You don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't get offended. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, it's bad because it depends on the individual.
Yeah, but man,
some individual really like it gets to them.
But man, in my school, I think that none of us, even like.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You know for yourself. But some other people, man, they might be like, I don't know, damaged, and you don't know that.
Yeah, but they don't care, man.
Who told you?
Man,
you're not them, so you don't know.
No, if you see a person, if you bully a person, and this person doesn't get mad, it's not a bullying, and you probably will stop doing it. So
I don't know. I have a different opinion.
we used to bully each other. Man, everybody. There was not a person in my class that doesn't bully.
Mm.
All of us, we bully each other. And that's why I think that we grow up without getting offended.
Mm.
Even the nerd of the school, he will bully on you.
Mm.
And that's good.
The nerd.
They are preparing you for life. Life is not easy. Life is not easy.
Yeah, I agree. Man. Well, unfortunately, it's starting to rain.
Yeah, we have to stop a little bit for the rain. Hopefully, it doesn't rain.
Hopefully. If it rains, we'll get soaked.
Yeah.
That will be the story to tell.
Yeah, and we won't have equipment anymore.
Yeah. So, by the way, we bought new microphones. We bought a recorder.
Professionals.
Like what we can afford
Yeah.
till now. And I think like the quality will be a little bit better than the first 2 episodes you've seen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Is it raining?
A little bit. No, it stopped for a second.
Yeah. Well, it's Florida. Sometimes like it rains suddenly without any warning, and just it keeps raining and then it stops. So we need to get used to that.
Yep.
So, going back to our story. So you were telling me like everything you did was in the school, so it wasn't like.
Yeah, it was. My family still think that I'm like I'm a good person, but I'm not
Are
that
you?
good. Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you?
I'm a good person, but I'm not that good. I'm not as good as they think I am.
Okay.
I'm not that good. Sorry,
I don't
family.
know which one are you? Which one are you? Are you good or not good?
Sorry, family. I'm good, but not
Not that good.
Not that good. Yeah, yeah,
I'm like 34% good
yeah.
only.
I think I have a balance.
Yeah.
Like you have to do bad things and nobody knew.
Man, as long as you don't hurt anyone,
Yeah.
that's fine. If you do like, I mean, you're gonna hurt someone.
Yeah.
You're gonna hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
You know.
But when we were younger, we didn't think about it. Like
No, when you were younger, you don't think about anything. So you were doing like most of your stuff.
on school, not with the family.
Now, why is that?
We were good guys, all of us.
Why you didn't do anything? You didn't grow up with your family?
Yeah, I grew up with my family. We were like super, we behave. We used to behave good.
So you're the guy who's like really good at home, and then you go to school and you.
Yeah, mess everything up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's bad.
I know.
You need to have equality between both.
No. They don't need to know.
Well, your mom is watching. She's gonna know now.
She doesn't know English. Not subtitle, please.
I have this story. Man, I have so many stories.
I
Stories.
have many stories, but I can't remember that much. I don't
Okay,
know
next
why.
time remember them.
Okay.
I can keep going on. Like one time I remember they used to take us like in the school. We had an exam hall. You know, we didn't do the exam in our classroom.
Mhm.
So they take us like to this huge hall when they have students from all the classes, from all the levels, just do an exam at the same time. So we're not able to cheat. You know, you can't sit next to your fellow student because he's gonna help you. So they set you next to like someone in kindergarten
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. So
But
I
they
remember,
used to do that always.
yeah, whenever
For
it's
the
like,
exams?
yeah, whenever it's like an
Damn.
exam, they do the exam at the same time and they put us together. So one of the exams, it was my class, and it was George's class. So George is older than me by 2 years. Okay, he's older than me. So we were not the same level. I'm younger than him, but we were in the same exam hall.
Mhm.
Now, when I say George and school, it's like me and Chinese, exactly the same. Like not even hello. He knows nothing.
Okay.
Like he's just not.
He's listening to you right now.
I know.
probably.
I'm sorry, George. I have to tell the truth, but he was like in the school. He sucked, man. He sucked because this is not what he likes. He likes being a hairdresser, and now he's one of the most successful hairdresser I know. So he didn't like studying.
Mhm.
So every time he used to go to the exam, like nothing, man. He just like barely write his name and that's it. So we were at this exam and he needed to pass this class because if he fails this class, he's gonna fail his year. And like usual, he don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like he's reading, he doesn't know like what does that mean. I don't know how he got there. I don't know how he even like
Graduate.
advanced to get there. Anyway, so we were sitting and I can see him and he's trying to copy from
Mhm.
someone and the lady, the I don't know what they call her, the supervisor, let's just call her that. She's looking at him. She's staring because everyone knows George. Like, he's not gonna be able to finish on his own. Like, there's no way he's gonna finish this on his own. So she was looking at him, and he was like trying, look at it this way, then look at this way, and he's like, I need help. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then he tried like I'm thinking now.
That's a good one. You always
I'm thinking. I'm looking. And when she's looking at you, she's like, oh, I'm just thinking. I'm like doing math in my head. So he's like, I'm thinking. And he was like, he wanted someone to help him, and his friend was not far from him. So we started asking him, and she kept looking at him. And this lady, she was like our relative, not like close relative. She's like a long distance relative, but we still know her. Like, we still like, oh, she's from us, like my man, Godfather. We have
family. We're family.
We're family. So she was looking at him. She didn't say anything, but she kept looking at him like, stop, don't do this. And he just kept going, man. He just kept like asking people like how I'm going to answer this, how I'm going to answer that. He just kept going. And eventually, one other lady who is not a relative, it's raining like shit, who's not a relative, she saw him. And she came and she's like, no, you need to stop cheating. He's like, what? What is this school? What school? You're not allowed to cheat in the school. That's not fair. I need to cheat. That's not. And he starts yelling at the middle of the whole exam. He's like, that's not fair. Fuck this school. You don't allow kids to cheat. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is happening?
I'm like, damn. He was like so upset because they don't allow him to cheat. Like, man, you're not allowed to cheat. He's like, what the fuck is this? I need to cheat. And they took his. They didn't take his paper. He got so upset that he stood up. He started yelling like this. He grabbed his paper, went to the lady, and just throw the paper at her and exit the room. He's like, "Fuck this guy."
Did he came back?
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
but it was his last year, man. That was his last year.
Wow,
George, we love you, man. We love you. Well, let's take a break.
Yeah, we have to run right now. It's raining. Like,
do we need to stop the podcast or just take a break?
We probably will have to stop, man.
Okay, so. I think with this story, man, we can end this podcast, especially now it's starting to raining, which is weird because it's so sunny. So Miami.
Yeah.
So it was a great time, man. Great time.
We'll have to keep this, but in another location.
Yep. So see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts and become our friends.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See you on the next one. Bye.